Hello, welcome to a YouTube video where I will be covering the new treasure hunt event that was added in update 19 of Fallout 76. The event itself, the objective is to get, similar to the Christmas event where you were hunting for treasure, Christmas presents. The idea is that you will be looking for a certain type of mole miner with a large package on his back, and it will make a very loud noise that will usually help you to identify them from the others if you haven't already seen them, and I hope I'll be able to find one in this video. But from the methods I'll be showing in this video, you have the items in the 8, and these are the items you're searching for. I think I don't have any of the lower levels, but I've got 5 on 8, and I think I've not used any of the 1 8 yet, and I've already gotten I think it's one of the 2 rarest items in the game, along with the in this event, along with the backpack. This is on PS4, by the way, so it's not one of the, it's one of the, it's the second, one of the 2 rarest, along with the backpack, the crocodile backpack. I do really want to get that one, but I was lucky, this was my first one, and it was a mole miner. It was just a medium rarity one. I haven't used any of the 1 8 ones yet. I'm saving those if I ever need them in future or anything. In case I don't really want any of the others, I just really want the outfits and stuff. Don't really want a gorilla. Anyway, these are the locations that you'll be able to find them. Abandoned Mineshaft 1, it's one of the only abandoned mineshafts I've been able to find one. You may be able to find some in other abandoned mineshafts. I don't actually know. I've looked at a few of them. They don't really help at all. I mean, ones where there have been events. This one itself, I've actually found 2 at, one on each side of the building, and that was really helpful. But another location, which many people will basically be always farming, is Welch. Welch is an area with a lot of mole miners, and it will have probably about 2. My last run was about 2. One was on 8 and one was medium. There is an area of Welch that you may overlook, and I just want to show that area because I've overlooked it twice, and one of my friends immediately after he went there, and he was able to get a 1-8 one, which I was quite peeved with that, honestly. So I'm hoping that I can show the actual look of it, and I can show you this area where I found after checking all of them. I've been able to find this hidden it. Well, not hidden, it's just kind of out of the way, and if you think you've already gotten the mole miner, it doesn't really matter. Now, a mole miner, when you're doing this, if you're going to just plan to do the run, you don't really want to get the materials from the mole mine. I prefer to do it, but at the same time, not really right now. The idea is, down here, this house here, will sometimes spawn on it. These areas down here, if you hear the flickering, I actually can't hear it right now, which is quite interesting, because I usually find about 2 in this area, and I can't find any. I can't hear anything coming from this area. But you're usually able to find 2. I don't really know why. Maybe it's been farmed already, but this is a great place to find them. The noise it will make is very loud. It's quite similar to when you change the channels on your Pip-Boy. A method that I found early, it may not work for everyone, it might just work for me, but the method is that you turn on the radio that you have, that you're in game, any radio, and the idea is, if it's too far away, you might not be able to hear it, so you'll ignore it, and the mole miners kind of run away. So they might be too far off to the right or off to the left, and you won't actually be able to hear them, because the static just doesn't work sometimes. So the method I have is, you put the radio on, and if the radio always go down if they're nearby. So if one of them spawns, it will immediately, the noise of the radio will go down, and it doesn't change no matter how far they are away, as long as they're in a certain distance. I can't tell you that distance, I'm not a fucking mathematician considering Fallout 76, but the areas you're able to look for is like putting on the radio. So like, you just go into here and you play Appalachian Radio. I'm not going to play it because my mic's pretty shit, honestly, and it will probably cover it up. Now here, I've been able to find about 2 of them so far. Usually they'll be in that toilet there. We've got both of the one I found were in that toilet there. And the other location I found one in was over here. But it's also possible that they won't be any spawning, and I think there's a certain reason why some don't spawn, and it's because of this event here called BattleBot. If that event's active, or possibly able to be activated, it's the same Breach and Clear. Breach and Clear is an area where you won't be able to find any of them, I don't think. Any area that has Breach and Clear as an event. It's just not possible to get them there. Another really good place to go is the Burning Mine. There's an area above the Burning Mine where you will maybe be able to find one. I'm having really bad luck on this run. Maybe someone else has found them out, but this is where I found most of mine. You can also buy them, but it's not really cost efficient because you'll maybe get 1,000 caps. Maybe, that's a 36% chance. And the Ornate do have a better chance of getting these rarer items like the mask I have on. Here's one of them. If you were to play the radio right now, you may not be able to hear it, but actually, yeah, of course you will be able to hear in game. But here is one right now. Actually, it's not in here. Okay. It's interesting. And I'll just find this one quickly. They'll usually be having red flashing lights, so it's quite easy to distinguish them from the other mole mines, especially since how fucking fat they are. But, I never realised there's a downstairs area here. He's in here then. This is a great area to find them, because there may be two even. I've never actually found them two here, but it's possible that there could be spawning two. Now, I don't know where the second one is. I know for a fact it's somewhere nearby. Very confusing, honestly, sometimes. Ah, here he is. Wonderful. Now, this was a dusty mole mine. Even it's similar to the legendary mechanics. It can be one of the 3 stars, and usually you'll be able to woo 2 of them. Now, a mole miner pale. This is just a very basic one. Some of the rewards you can get is a jungle carrier, not jungle carrier, area to store animals, which you can use to put in the statues of the standing or sitting gorilla. Which is, again, those are the rarest items you can get, along with the mask, backpack with a crocodile on it, 2 outfits, 4 outfits actually, I think, and they're all quite popular and sought after. Now, I'll just show you some of the things you can get from the lower tier ones. It won't really, a dusty mole miner thing, you won't really get a dusty mole miner pail, you won't really get anything. You'll get coal, maybe, it's some good scrap, I'm not going to die none of that. I got a vintage nuke shine from one of the middle tier ones, which is a good item and all, because it doubles melee damage, and I'm a bloody build. But, the other one is a mole miner pail, and this is where I got my, mask from. And I think, from what another YouTuber has said in the past, once you've got one of these items, this is quite annoying for me, once you've got one of these items, it's going to be completely, and you've used the plan, you're unable to get another one. I don't know, I'm just quoting another person I heard, might not have been a YouTuber, might just be my imagination, doesn't really know that. And yes, there is a very bad downside to these. They're all legendaries, and I think, again, from another source that I don't know about, really, but I do kind of trust them, because they were able to give good advice and things. They would give approximate amounts of, like, the chances you're going to get items. But the items you're going to get, I got a vampire's crossbow, a 2-shot flamer, a vampire's flamer, and an unyielding +1 strength combat right leg. And the combat right leg was a level 20. They're all extremely low level 15s. This level 35 is not from this event. I have not found one above level 25 at all. They just don't spawn, I don't think. You can even get level 5s, which is... apparently there is a level 31. And that bow's not. And these items, I think you can probably get bows or anything from them. If you really want to get an item, I really would advise it, because you maybe... If the game works in a certain manner, and you the game already has planned what you're going to get, you may be fucking up and losing I'm not saying it's possible, but you may be able to get fixes from this event, because I've heard that rarer items like a bear arm is possible to get. Now, another location that I really do think is a good place to go to is Brim Quarry. I know many of you will be saying that you should go to I don't even remember its name, the large red structure in the centre of the area. And I have to say to that, I don't actually know if that's a possible spawn for them. I haven't found one there. I've been through the area 3 times, never found one. Might be possible. Again, don't quote me on this, I'm probably fucking retarding this count. But it's a good area to find the items on the side of the thing. But this is a very certain one. If you're going to just quit in, this is a very good place to go, because all you have to do is run along here. I've found most of mine from here, because there's about, quite a lot of mole miners from here. And sometimes they just don't even take notice of you once you spawn in. Now, the bleeping, again, by the radio is helpful. I'm not playing it now because my mic will probably pick it up and no one will be able to hear what I'm saying. Which might not even be a bad downside, because I'll just be showing you the locations, but I don't know how to put the text into this thing. Now, again, I usually find about maybe 1 or 2 here, so it's just being a real letdown on this account, but these are the areas you can... Now, there are other areas, like the Red Rocket in this area, which is another area you apparently can find them. I haven't found one there. It's a place where ghouls were, from my account, so I don't really know. And there is another location. I forgot where it was. I already showed that one, which is a great place to find one. The Burning Mine, again, wonderful place to find one. Now, I'm just going to say this now. Areas that are interior areas, I've been through the Burning Mine about twice now, just to check and make sure everyone was telling the truth. You cannot find a legendary mole mine in there, I don't think. because I haven't found one, and my luck's been pretty good with most of these, and I've been able to find a lot of mole miners. And events like Breach and Kill, like I said, even areas that are associated with them won't have any of them there, because to start the event there has to be some mole miners there, and they'll be spawned in, so they're usually just going to be completely ignored. Yeah, see another person spawning here. And I don't know about Relay Tower, other people are going there. A way to get to Mount Blair, which if you really want to try it out, I'm sure you can find one or two there if you're really lucky, is just to go there. But there's one other piece of advice before I just leave it as it is here. Apparently from other locations such as Camden Park, where there aren't mole miners, or areas where mole miners don't spawn, as long as they're in the ash heap, it's possible to find them, which is all in all interesting, but I can see it probably happening. But another thing is, abandoned mine shafts, I don't really find any there. And another one is the Belching Betty and abandoned mine site Kittery. I think abandoned mine site Kittery sometimes has some, but I don't think one of these two, Belching Betty or that, I'm not bothered enough to go there. It just doesn't spawn them there. And abandoned mine shafts, again, they do not, unless you go into the interior, there are no more miners sometimes. And for the one down here, it just spawns for Hornwright testing site 03. It just spawns ghouls, and it can spawn a mole miner, but it's not really worth it, because it can mostly just a Windy Eagle, and I think that ruins the chance of you finding it, because I've never found a Windy Eagle and one. So it's either or, and it's probably like a lower chance to find it. Now, just to say, before anyone uses them, there are more sought after rewards. If you're planning to go for trading, I would not use the notes on in notes such as the treasure hunting outfit, the backpack. That is again a 3 something or other chance, 0.3% chance, which is not 30%. It is a very low amount. It's even less than 1% sometimes. And I was lucky enough to find it. Just first try, I just got into the server. Maybe Todd Howard is smiling upon me. Oh, Daddy Todd loves me. Probably not. No one loves me. But it's a great place to farm them. Mainly the Brim Quarry. Hornwright testing site, again, this is associated with Breach and Clear, and none of them will spawn. I'm sure a mole miner will spawn, but not one of the rare ones. And this area, these don't really spawn them there. Again, best areas are Welch, Brim Quarry, Burning Mine, and abandoned mine site Elian. You know, I said abandoned mine sites are bad, but it's connected to Mount Blair Train Yard. And Mount Blair Train Yard, as long as you don't go near the Battle Bot event first, I think they spawn in pretty good. And another plan you're looking for is, unless I don't really like it, but some of the other plans, which I don't know, again, they may be impossible to get after you learn them. That's all I'm saying. So if you're planning to chain them, I don't think you should offer them up. Anyway, I hope this helps people find items. And again, don't get excited if you find a fixer. I haven't heard of anyone finding it, but if you find a fixer, like a bloody fixer, just don't be disappointed when you think, oh, I found god tier weaponry. Because I felt that when I found the Vampire's Flame, and I was thinking, oh, I could trade this for like a... Because someone offered a really good one. Again, if Uranium Fever does not have anything in, I don't think. I've done a Uranium Fever and I saw no Legendary Mole Miners, and I'm pretty sure 100 people will go to that event thinking there will be. It's only in the Ash Heap, and even events in the Ash Heap don't spawn them, because you can pretty much glitch it so in an unlimited amount of spawns. And also, AMS testing set this guy's at, it has maybe one every 4 runs you go through it. I'm just saying this now. It would be better, honestly, for you to probably just hunt for this item in these 3 areas, because they've got a lot of mole miners, and you can easily log out, log in, and Brim Quarry is one of the least known ones, I think. Actually, no, the Burning Mine's the least known, because no one really goes to that, thinking it's one of the mine ones, and it doesn't really spawn it. Yeah, that's it. That's really all I have to say. I might make another video on this covering the Fast Night event, but I don't really know. This is just meant to be helpful. If you have any questions in the comments, there's also a great Reddit post. Don't know how to link videos. All you have to do is search up Treasure Hunt event drops, and it will come up, and it's a complete... It covers all the percent chances you'll have for an item. It is a great Reddit post, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you're on PS4, you can leave your PSN contact in the details, and I might not have any plastic, because I use plastic to make items a lot, and I usually rebuilding my camp. But if you're going to build something, if you're going to want the mask, because it is quite low chance, I'll probably make you it if you leave it in the comments. Anyway, see ya.